Today, we are doing a segment on Steelers Talk called Buy, Sell, or Hold, where my producer, Jeremy Chuggs, is going to feed me some scenarios for the 2023 season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm going to tell you whether to buy it, to sell it, or to hold it. But before we get into that, we are currently in a sub-battle with the rest of the AFC North teams here at Chat Sports for the month of August, not July. But we're currently ahead, all right? So we are 5 subscribers away are ahead of the Browns report right now. But they are telling their subscribers today, they are going on their show and they're saying, we're just 5 away from the Steelers. We cannot let these guys catch up. We are killing the Ravens rundown. We are killing Bengals breakdown. We need to win the month of August. So if you haven't already, help us win the month of August here by clicking that subscribe button to support the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, Jeremy, let's get into this here and lay it on me here. What's the first one for this buy, sell, or hold segment?
First, the weakest link on the Steelers defense is the cornerback room.
Ooh.
Do you buy, sell, or hold on that statement?
That's a tough one because I do believe in the pieces that you have, but I can see why some people would make that argument. You know what, man? Right now I'm going to say hold. Okay, so I think that it's definitely possible that it is the worst unit on the Steelers defense, right? If Patrick Peterson is washed, if Levi Wallace isn't as good as he was last year, if Joey Porter Jr. is disappointing, sure, you could see this cornerback room being an issue just like it was over the last couple of seasons. However, I'm looking at the inside linebacker room, and there's a couple of different pieces there. Quan Alexander, then you have also got Landon Roberts, who's not good in pass coverage. Right now you look at that cornerback room, and I think I'm encouraged by what I see there. Okay, I like Patrick Peterson. I like that they're going to be moving him around this year. I like Levi Wallace a lot too. It'll be interesting to see what happens here during the season, but I think it's going to be just fine. But I will say, go ahead and hold that one, Jeremy. All right, next one.
Next question. Omar Khan, the con artist, is he the best GM in the NFL today?
So he just got done with his first full offseason as the GM. But you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say buy. I mean, every move that this guy makes pretty much turns to gold. The only one that really hasn't worked out so far, in my opinion, was William Jackson III when you traded a conditional seventh. I think it was a conditional 7th. To the Washington Commanders, and he never ended up playing. But it was no harm, no foul because it was conditional on William Jackson III playing games. So they didn't give up any draft picks for that. So at the worst, he is pretty darn good, right? At the worst, he's very good at this stuff. He loves to trade. He loves to be aggressive. Every move that he makes, I'm like, damn, man, that is a good move. I love what he did in free agency. I love what he did during the NFL draft. I loved what he's been doing here over the waiver wire stuff and practice squad and the 53-man roster. I love this guy. I think he's one of the best in the National Football League. And if he's not the best, he's definitely in that elite class, in my opinion. Now, let me know what you think about the Steelers GM down there in the comments section. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So when YouTube throws an ad break your way, go ahead and answer this question here. Confidence level in Omar Khan right now. Put it on a scale of 1 to 10 for me down there in the comments section.
All right, next up, Sperry. The Steelers' offensive line
will
be a top 10 unit in 2023, one of the top 10 offensive lines in the NFL this season. Are you buying, selling, or are you going to hold?
Here's the thing, man. I really like what Omar Khan did with the Isaac Seumalo addition. I like Nate Herbig as a backup this year. And I think Dan Moore Jr. has really taken this offseason the right way, and he has really established himself as a solid left tackle. And then I love the future coming up here with Broderick Jones. So you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say buy this one. I think that up front, I think James Daniels and Isaac Seumalo are 2 Pro Bowl capable guards if they stay healthy. I thought Mason Cole had a good season last year. And then Dan Moore Jr., I think, has done a really nice job as well this offseason to establish his presence on the left side, and he is most likely going to be that starting left tackle for the Steelers when they play the San Francisco 49ers in Week 1 at Acrisure Stadium, and Chukwuma Okorafor is fine as well. So I think overall this unit, it's got some nice cohesion, right? I think that Broderick Jones coming up is going to be good for the future, and overall, I think that they'll be right on that line there of around the top 10 offensive lines in the National Football League. Now, coming up here, Jeremy has more situations for me to buy, sell, or hold. But before we get into that, let's have a word from our sponsor at Fanatics. And they are currently offering you guys this awesome deal on an awesome t-shirt combo on their website right now. Go chatsports.com/Steelers combo. That's our link. If you use that, Fanatics will know that we sent you. And let me tell you, man, it's a really good combo of t-shirts right there. You got the short sleeve black one with the helmet on there. I think that's a really cool design. And then also for those hot days, I know summer is pretty much over at this point, but it's still really hot across the country, including here in Dallas, Texas. And white long sleeves really do a better job than black long sleeves on those hot, sunny days. Really good combo for game days this year. So you can go to chatsports.com/Steelers combo if you want to secure this combo for yourself today.
All right.
Next question, Jeremy. Let me hear it.
All right, here we go. Pittsburgh will make another free agency signing before the season, not this weekend, but the weekend after. They'll make a move before then. Are you buying? Are you going to sell? Or are you going to hold?
This one's tough, man. This one's tough because I really like the guys on the roster right now, but it's going to be interesting to see, Jeremy. I'm going to say hold. I'm going to say hold on this one. I'm not going to say buy it just yet, but I'm also not going to count it out, right? Especially right now that you got 7 corners on the depth chart for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not counting out Omar Khan going in there and making a signing here of like a backup center, for instance. Like, I'm just not going to count that out because Omar Khan has shown us that he can surprise us at times. Now, I really like what we have, but overall, I'm going to say hold this one because I think it's definitely possible moving on into next week. All right, Jeremy, lay the next one on me here.
All right, next question for you. Pitt has a better chance of being first in the AFC North than being in last place.
There's a lot of people, this question has been going all over national sports media, and people have been debating this one because it's such a competitive division this year. It's arguably the best division in football going into the year. But you know what, man? I'm going to say buy this one. I'm going to say buy it, man. I think that Pittsburgh has a really good shot to win this division this year because I think the defense is going to be elite, if not the best defense in the league this year. It's going to be top 3. And then I think with all the weapons that you got, with an improved offensive line, you got George Pickens, who I expect to bud into a superstar. You still got Deontay Johnson, who is an elite number 2 wide receiver. Then you got Pat Freiermuth, who's one of the best receiving tight ends in the league. And you got Kenny Pickett, who looks so much more comfortable in the offense this year. And he's still got a really good running back duo in Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren. When you combine all that, I think you should have a first-place team. Along with the fact you still got Mike Tomlin, who, in my opinion, gets the most out of his teams. And this is the most talented roster he has had in a very, very long time. I know it's a very competitive division, but I'm going to give the Steelers one hell of a chance to be first place in this year's AFC North. All right, so let me know what you guys think about this one here. Would you cut James Pierre to sign a backup center? So in this scenario, would you sign a backup center if it meant that you have to give up a corner? Give me a yes or give me a no down there in the comment section. Then also predict this for me. Will the Pittsburgh Steelers win the AFC North in 2023? Type W if you think win, or type W or type L if you think lose.
I'm typing my W.
Yeah, I'm tapping my W too, man. I think the Steelers are going to have an incredible year this year. They're going to surprise a lot of people, and I think they're going to be at least a double-digit win team, and I think that'll put them in position to win this division. All right, that's going to be it for today's show, guys. Really do appreciate all the support. Make sure you click that subscribe button for me right now for free and daily Steelers news and rumors updates. Thank you guys so much for your support. I will see you guys later, and as always, here we go, Steelers.